Hello, y'all. It's Zoe and Chloe again.
Hey.
Yes, we're back with another episode of Swear We Are Online, and this time we have our first guest star, a good long friend of ours, Ashton.
Yay!
I wasn't nervous 5 seconds ago, and now I am. I don't know.
That's me every episode. Don't even worry about it.
That was me the first episode. I was like, okay.
No, that's still me.
Hey, guys.
You hit record, and I was like, wait, this is happening.
Like, man, the chest gets tight and the head palms
The
get
worst
sweaty.
is the freaking solo episodes that you sometimes make me do, and I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, and
That's where it got deep, though. We learned the most about you guys in the.
oh
very
gosh, no, I cried when
I was in my bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning recording that one. It was great.
Yeah, especially the back-to-back ones where it was like half Chloe, half Zoe.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You get a lot of.
I'm glad that someone's a fan of those episodes though, because I kind of hated doing that.
I don't like doing it alone. It's very sad. It's very lonely.
You can like hear like the freaking end of the semester stress just coming through my voice, and it's no bueno.
You can hear that I forgot to record this, so it is midnight or it is 2 in the morning. I'm like, I have to get this up before tomorrow in my voice, and it sounds like I'm ill.
Yeah, but Ashton's a virgin to this, so he doesn't even know how he'd be during
Yeah.
a podcast.
I've been listening religiously while I'm at work.
Yes, he's our super fan, guys.
Yay!
Yeah, that's why he gets his own guest star episode.
Yeah.
Y'all don't.
And I'm one of the few people who don't have like a code name.
don't.
We just exposed you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ashton.
Luckily, there hasn't been any like bad tea about me.
No,
No,
nothing to say.
nothing. We have nothing against you.
Nothing here.
Not at all.
Nothing to see here. Well, we're gonna get on into it, so catch y'all in like 4 seconds. Okay,
You
period.
got this, Zoe.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So as you heard in the intro, we've known Ashton for a bit now.
Yeah.
We met him
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID.
Yes.
It was the first college group.
It was like
Yeah.
right around when COVID was starting. Like,
Yep.
Hello.
It's just the ghosts, anyway.
It's Herbert.
Herbert, no.
Oh, Albert.
No, but we met him around right before COVID started because we did college group, and then college group slowly shifted to Skype,
Which was cool.
which was a
That
fun
was
time.
really cool.
We were just
Skype. It was
I was
Zoom,
like-
y'all.
no, it was Skype. We were on
Why were we using
Was it-
Skype?
I think it was
It
2020.
was Skype. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Everybody had Skype.
I was
had
trying to, like-
Skype.
I was trying to show off with all my like neon lights and stuff in
Your
the background.
room was like,
dude, your room
I was like
Dude,
E-boy
Ashton's
nation
room
right
has
now.
always been cool though.
It has been always pretty sad.
Dude.
No, we
Oh my
always
gosh.
just could see everybody's room. We're like, whoa, your room is cool. Wow, your room is cool.
I feel like everybody just set up their camera in the perfect angle right before to show off how cool their room was.
I was in my
And it's
bed.
just one corner that's cool of the
Yeah.
entire room.
That. No, I was in my. I think we were all either in our beds or on our like by our desks. We played Cards Against Humanity online, which was an
We did
experience.
that.
I don't know who found that. We did all kinds of things. It was chaos, but it was great.
It was cool though.
It was
It was all
fun.
sorts of things. I barely participated when that happened,
But you were
I was
there.
still there.
You were there.
That's what matters.
Yeah. I was kind of just like floating around.
And then that stopped, and then we all came back and hung out at my house a lot, and that just kind of continued over time.
Yeah.
And then it just kept going,
Yeah.
and it just kept going.
And the group got bigger and smaller and bigger.
Yeah,
and
it fluctuated a lot.
people that didn't go to the church started coming. And then that one time we had all the people from Round Table come over.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
there.
he was asking,
I
you
was
were
there.
You were there. I was like
I was
trying to
there.
remember who was all there.
You were there.
Oh my
You
gosh.
heard all of the work drama before
Yes.
I even worked with
That's
you.
cool.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
I know,
I was
you
like,
worked
hey, you want a
without
job
me.
after all that work drama?
That was the day that you're like, do you want to come work with me? And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yes, please,
Yeah.
please. I was like, please give me an in. I mean, it's so
You know,
bad.
Ashton has played so many different roles throughout our life.
Yes.
Like,
He got me a job.
yeah,
The
coming to
current job
college
she
group.
still has, I'd like to add.
Yes, I still have that job. Yep.
Oh man.
Give
No,
me
you really
one.
helped with my breakup though. Like,
Mhm.
I just okay, when we all three started hanging out, I was just getting out of like a really bad breakup.
Yeah.
And so when Ashton came around, it really helped actually, because it just kind of like got my mind off of things, and like I vented him so much. I feel bad for it now because I vented to you so much, and you just kind of sat through it. So
Most of what
patiently.
I remember was like watching Twilight. Just
Yep.
probably more. I can't remember how many times we watched it. It was probably more than once. I can't remember. and like dog sitting and
Oh my gosh, you guys were always over at the places I'm still
yeah,
staying
like
at.
She knew who we were at that point.
we're just hanging out a lot.
We laid on my floor under the skylight that
Oh,
one time, and we
yeah.
just looked at all of the different things that would pass by, just
Mhm.
because listening to random songs. It was a great time.
Dude, yeah. Didn't we like sit there and listen to like the whole Twilight soundtrack?
We
one time?
did, and I was like, "How did we get here?" I'm like, "Wow, what a time!"
Oh my god.
There is a
I
ghost.
think I bumped it that time. I think that time it was me.
The ghost is being
Okay,
the
so
whole
that's
time.
over.
Was-
It's just been Ash.
Oh my gosh! You put us on that one show.
BoJack Horseman?
No,
Oh,
no,
yes.
Dude, Ashton and I,
Yes.
we freaking binged BoJack Horseman.
I
He's
Tried
a-
to get Zoe to watch
I
it.
hated it.
Zoe cannot sit through it. She compared it to The Office, and that's just insulting.
I also don't like The Office. So
That's just so insulting because BoJack Horseman is nothing like The Office.
they
like,
are the
he's-
same. They're just
There's
not
such
funny.
like a character arc and so much growth that
There's
happens.
so much to that
For
story.
a cartoon, it hits so deep.
It's so deep for a freaking depressing horse. But
Here we go.
no, like he's the reason I rewatched Fat, and I'm just
My
like,
gosh.
I would rewatch it again to be honest. And I don't rewatch many shows, so
I was talking about the Bible show that's scary as hell.
You guys didn't even watch like 3 episodes of it.
No, I
oh my gosh, I
it
totally
was
forgot.
What was it? It was Midnight Mass.
Terrifying.
That's the name.
It was
terrifying.
so
There's
good.
a random Jesus man that lives in a box, but he's
Dude.
not Jesus.
It was not Jesus.
But I don't know. I haven't finished it yet because it scared me. I didn't want to watch it alone.
Dude, I feel like we all just stopped hanging out when we got to like the finale, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like,
What the
guys,
frick?
can we just start over? please?"
Well, now that we're all reunited, we need to just like watch the finale.
Speaking of reunited, Ashton is an uncultured human being. I was so excited that we were all gonna hang out, and I just started going like singing the song "Reunited" and it feels so good. He didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't know about
No.
Peach and
I
Herb.
don't know
Peaches
who-
and
I
Herb.
It's
don't
Herb,
know who
bro.
Herbert is
Oh my gosh!
and why he likes his peaches so much.
I like peaches. I got peaches out, Georgia.
Georgia, yeah.
I know that song.
That song is terrible. That's terrible.
So bad for this.
We're just gonna not have
Is that the song for this episode?
peaches and Georgia
Yeah.
or peaches and Herb?
Peaches and Herb.
You know what? Let's do that. But it's Herb, guys.
It's
Freaking
not.
Herb.
If his name,
The H is
no.
silent.
What's
No.
his name? Is it Herb?
If his
I
name
think
is
it's just Peaches and
No.
Herb.
This is why we said Herbert and Aubert all
Yes.
earlier,
because my theory
Where
is.
is that?
referring to this
Herbert.
exact conversation.
Oh my gosh! I'm trying to tell you the reason. I think it's, oh my god! The reason I think it's Herbert is because if his name is Herbert, it's not. Oh my.
But he did not confirm that Herb is short for Herbert.
Usually, if it is, when someone goes, "Hey, it's my friend Herb,"
Yeah.
I'm
You're
thinking
not
like
just gonna be like, this is my
herbs.
buddy Herb.
like Bert and Ernie, Bert and Ernie.
This is Herbert.
Herbert.
I'm naming my child that.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
My God, it's just a child.
Tuna, no. My kids get made fun of every single day.
Good.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, that was yesterday. I'm trying to think of any other like pivotal moments.
We went to Lancaster a lot. Like, why did we do
Yeah.
that?
There's nothing to do in this town.
I passed the cop going like 120 with
And
both
you had
guys
never-
in the car.
I almost crapped my
You did
pants.
so many things.
This
and
was in
Fuji-
Mexico on a closed racetrack, by the way.
No, it was
Shh, 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 shh.
no. We were driving and we passed a cop, and Ashton had never been pulled over before. And I'm like, well, when you do, put your hands on the dash, okay? And I'm like coaching him through how to get pulled over properly, because I've been pulled over once for driving 65 and 40. I did that once. I never been pulled over since.
So rebellious.
I was 16. I was trying to get home, beat traffic. I live in Orange County. Couldn't be.
Wasn't that the motorcycle? Like,
It was a motorcycle cop, and
Yeah.
motorcycle cops are the mean ones. They're mean.
oh,
I don't know why.
Well, I have still never been pulled over to this day.
It's not fair. I'm not gonna tell that story on here because I'm gonna tell that story. I'll tell you that later. I'm trying to think.
We'll edit that out.
No, that I may.
I'm dying.
I'm trying to think of other things. Oh.
We did so many crazy things in Fuji.
Fuji
Fuji was such a
Oh,
good
yeah.
Rest in
little.
peace, Fuji.
It was a Camaro, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Fuji is no longer with us. I'm really sad.
Yeah, I was doing
Mhm.
donuts in a dirt field, and it turns out the engine didn't like that.
You did so many donuts. You did a donut with me in the car.
You did it with me in the car.
Like
in the
right
truck.
after we took like the longest hike ever, like to like the highest mountaintop.
Where? I can't remember.
It was like Allen Bear Valley, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was
I remember.
working. I was at
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
No, we were just hanging out, so we went on a hike, and oh my gosh, freaking! It was like the highest point ever. I could like look over everything.
You just kept texting me, I'm on a hike right now. I'm really high up. And I'm like, I'm in class being yelled at by my teacher.
I think
Oh,
this
that's
was the
right.
trip that I learned Chloe had
Asthma.
asthma.
Yeah, I was wheezing.
It was not
I'm
good.
currently wheezing because I'm getting over a
On
cold.
the way back, I was like, she's gonna die.
Because I never carried my inhaler. I still don't. I think I'm too independent for that.
Girl, you got asthma, you can be independent?
I know.
What? What do you mean?
I know. I'll never learn.
No. I think. Oh, Ashton chaperoned my my big girl talk with somebody that I had some issues with. I was like, can you sit here and you just be here? I was like, I need you to make sure this all goes smoothly. And we already finished the conversation by the time you got there. You walk in, you're like, everybody good? Cool.
Oh, was this at work?
Yeah. I was like, I have to have a chat. And then you pull up and the conversation's already over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was worked a lot out there
Okay.
for not great pay. I was
You're like, I'm like, hey, I'm here
I
now.
was like, I'm sorry.
I'm like, it's fine. Like, well, the conversation's over
Hey,
now.
it's
worked out
okay
good.
because like you learned that you could do it.
Yeah.
I did it all by my own big
You
self.
handled it very good.
I tried really hard. It was really scary. I don't like confrontation at
No, it's
all.
crazy.
You
though,
always
because-
handle it good though.
No, exactly. I was just about to say, like, anytime Zoe is met with confrontation, she handles it with so much grace, and I'm like, how do you do that though?
Because empathy is my middle name. And I don't like
Yeah,
it.
like that one time with somebody who doesn't have a code name. We were
Oh,
out
yeah.
here, and you said some things, and I was like, "Dang, she's kind of scary."
Oh yeah, I hit him with a club.
Yeah,
A blow up club. It was a blow up. It was from a game. Yeah, yeah, you guys have been around for a lot of my big girl talks. I'm realizing that.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
You've given us big girl talks.
I have given you all big girl talks. Individually. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. And I try to handle it like a big girl and be nice.
Mhm.
Because it's like, at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes.
It's so funny because like I'll walk away from it being like, stupid Zoe, like who does she think she can?
And
How,
then,
how dare she talk to me like that?
and
then
then,
it sits in, and I'm like, she's right.
yeah,
She's right.
that was when you were dealing with all of your relationship
Oh
things.
gosh, it got so obnoxious.
I was like, Chloe,
yeah.
I need you to understand. You're like,
Zoe's the one that finally was like, you're being annoying.
I was like,
You
get
need to
over
stop."
yourself. And she's like, and then she was like, you're right. I'm like, I only do it because I love you.
It was a hard phase in my life, and Ashton and Zoe just saw the ugly
That's how
side
you know
of
you're
it.
friends.
Yeah,
when you
that's
see
okay.
the ugly.
I know,
It was
but
cool.
I appreciate y'all
I
for
had a lot
sitting
of fun
through
at the
that.
time. Like,
We were just
I'm
hanging.
glad that y'all still had fun. I had fun, but I was just depressed.
that's what got you on the course to Viola, though.
No,
That
It was
honestly,
all of the sad times.
no, because guys, Ashton's also the one that took me on my first tour to Biola, and I'm just so grateful for that still. Because like, here I am now going to Biola.
Mhm.
No, like, it's kind of funny how that whole day worked out. So he's driving us in Fuji, the Camaro, which is freaking old and it's gonna break down like
It was
any minute.
falling apart.
It was falling apart, dude. And he takes us not even on like a normal LA road. It's like this shortcut.
The long cut.
There's like no signal. There's no service
Oh,
on
San
this road.
Francisco?
Yeah,
Oh.
San Francisco, the Los
Wow.
Angeles Crest Highway.
It's the
yeah.
windiest road I've ever been on. And I'm just sitting there like, we're gonna kiss the
It was
rocks.
so fun.
We're gonna
No,
kiss the
it's
rocks.
not.
No power steering. My arms were burning. Like
I just went on that with all of the people from work, and I went from one side of the van to the door. My feet were on the ceiling.
It's freaking no bueno, guys.
It's
Like,
a
I
tough
sat there like
time.
squeaming the entire time. And of course, he's all excited about going through the tunnel.
Giggling.
Yeah, and so he looks at me and he's like, "Can I honk through the tunnel?" And I'm
That's
like,
what you're supposed to do.
do your grown man thing, I guess." Like,
Did my
Yeah.
horn even work? I can't remember if my horn even
It
worked.
There
worked.
was nothing in
Oh,
the
I,
van.
mean, I
okay,
still
that's-
have the snap.
Awesome.
Yeah. No. So,
At some point, I didn't have a horn anymore.
oh my gosh.
Lancaster trip with the when we went to Bubba gum, bubble gum, bubba. Sizzler.
There is no bubble gum.
No, when we went into the thing
It was
and we drove down
The
there.
Yard House or whatever. Is that where we went?
It was next to Yard House.
Clam jumper.
Clam jumper.
Clam.
Clam.
jumper.
Is it clam or
I
clam?
think it's clam.
I thought it was clam.
I thought it was
Clam
claim
jumper.
because it sounds like free real estate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Free real estate.
Clam jumper.
It's free real estate.
No, it does not sound like a fancy like little soup restaurant. It sounds like I'm gonna go like
Go
get my
a house.
taxes done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But there was no horn in that time. I remember very
No, it
clearly.
didn't have a horn.
No horn.
No, but you must have fixed it because we definitely had a horn and you honked through the tunnel.
That's proper
Did
time.
we do that before though? Before the clam jumper?
No, that was after.
That was after.
That was
Oh,
definitely
interesting.
after.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I have to snap. But no, so he had to do that, and I honestly thought that we were not going to make it there. But we did. And it's funny because, like, well, you guys already know about my story with, like, university, how I kind of just, like, gave it up. And then I dropped school. And so, like, this was during a time where I was, like, still a dropout. But the moment I got there, I was, like, immediately in love with the campus. And this tour was supposed to be for Ashton. But he also set up, like, a personal tour for me to check out the Cinema and Media Arts program.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yes. Yeah, that was like the first thing that we did that day, and I was like, oh my gosh,
It's
I
such
like
a cool
literally
school.
belong here.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's such a cool school.
It's so pretty.
No, it literally is, and I just kept telling myself like it's not gonna happen though, because like I can't make it in. I didn't complete this and this when I was like in high school or whatever. We get to the part where like it's like the counseling appointment,
Mhm.
and you're just sitting there, and
Yeah,
They're
they couldn't find any of my files.
Yeah.
So I was just hanging out.
it was kind of like crazy. And then all of a sudden they were like, "So what about you? Are you checking out Viola at all?" And I'm like, "Orbert's back." Yeah, you didn't even
I
touch it
didn't
that
touch
time.
it that
It's,
time.
I think it's my music stand, and it's trying to push the chair, which is fine. We'll be okay.
Yeah,
There's no ghosts.
no, but
We'll
they like asked me, and I was like, "This tour isn't even for me," but sure. And so I like told them all my stuff, and they're like, "Why are you not here yet?" But yeah, like the next day I like applied and everything, and now I'm going to Viola. So
Yeah.
yeah, thanks to Ashton. That's all thanks to Ashton, or else I would still be like, I don't know,
If you want to do it.
doing
Just you.
doing something.
Something.
Oh gosh, I probably would have freaking went to GCU
But-
just to run away from life.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta do that. I'm a full
It's a pretty area. The weather's always nice. Like the campus is awesome. You never have to even leave the campus if you didn't want to.
compound.
No,
Like,
honestly.
And it's not a compound like Zoe said. It's a very nice place.
It's a beautiful compound.
Zoe, it sounds like a
I've
compound.
been there before.
I know, but
plentiful
you don't
times.
like school.
That's very true.
Yeah,
hate
I
school.
want to live the uni life. That's been a dream of mine.
Girl, you better live the
Yeah.
dream.
I'm going to.
I will not. I will stay here.
I'm so excited. It's like becoming very real though.
It's
like in the
happening
next couple
very
months.
soon.
I'm probably gonna end up doing online classes just so that I can work and do that at the same time.
Dude, yes. Yeah.
I have so many graduations to go to.
Ooh.
But
yeah.
you can't hear me screaming, but I'm screaming right now. Oh, I feel like we need to explain this before we go into anything else before I forget. The reason this is called If You Need Us, We'll Be Swimming in Our Tesla is actually
Mhm.
very important. It is technically none of y'all business, but we want to keep you in the loop. We were going to name it Herbert, Aubert, and Owie and Lowe, but then we realized that we could just talk about this.
That was
This-
just birthed yesterday.
That was literally
Yeah.
yesterday. Chloe mentioned this, and I forgot. Because I just say it regularly, like, if you need me, I'll be
it
swimming
was
in my
in
Tesla.
your bio for the longest time on
was.
Instagram.
It was my Instagram bio for a very long time.
Yeah.
So we were playing this game called something like it's called Things, and you write down things
Oh,
on a
that's what it
paper,
is.
and then you put them in a bowl, and then you read them out loud. Whatever the funniest one wins. Be it the guess who wrote them. And we were with a huge group of people. This is the same day that I gave my friend a big talk and whacked him with a blow up club. It was half of our church's like leadership staff.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of people
There
there.
was
So
a lot of
many
people
people.
from church. That was crazy.
It was a little kickback with the church. And we played games. We drank whiskey and wine, had a wonderful time, fellowshipping with the people. And then this game happened, and then half the people started writing Tesla, swimming. And then over time, they just started getting added together. And
Yeah.
then either I can't remember, it was one of us. Somebody wrote swimming in the Tesla.
Do you remember Ashton?
I can't remember. I don't
Yeah.
remember what happened yesterday. Like I was starting to get down. I had a terrible memory.
No.
I guess.
I'm glad that Zoe remembers like most of it.
I remember everything.
I was like, did we make this up or was this a TikTok
No, somebody
audio?
definitely
Like,
said swimming in a Tesla,
Yeah.
and somehow it stuck to Zoe.
yeah.
Because I want a Tesla. And if you need me, I'll be swimming in my
He
Tesla.
wants to swim in Tesla.
I do want to swim in the Tesla. I want to autopilot.
I'll be
I want
joining
to
her.
lane control. I want to not have to touch the steering wheel and keep my feet off the pedals
In the
And-
water.
in the water. I want it to be a boat. A boat. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh, man.
I have some serious allergies right now, so if you hear me sniffling like I'm crying,
It's okay. I'm
It's
like
'cause I'm
on the
allergic
verge
to
of
the-
dying.
I'm allergic to the air. Oh man, this is a fun episode because I feel like you had mentioned it, Ashton, that being just like kind of chill, and you were saying we're too serious sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is
Like
genuinely.
the podcast is a little too polished sometimes. So like
Yeah.
we need it to be a little more loose.
We realized yesterday on all of the voice memos we were sending to each other that this is actually how it sounds.
Yeah.
This is what made us want to start a podcast.
No, honestly.
So why be so
Like why does everything have to be
for our
topic
bell?
related?
Like,
For our bell.
why does there need to be a script at a time?
No,
And
honestly.
Even though I
See-
was asking for a script before this because I was scared.
Yeah. Like, so what are we talking about? What is like nothing? There's no plan. The plan will come as we go.
No, honestly. This is so nice though.
It's chill. It feels like we're just chatting.
No, but before we leave like the game topic behind though, like the game
Games,
topic.
like-
Yeah, Ashton is like so good at voice acting.
oh my
Oh.
gosh. It's so rude.
Oh, no.
So not fair.
He can literally do Scooby and Shaggy.
Yeah. I can only do Elmo.
Freaking who else? Like
I can't
Batman.
do- I don't
Batman.
know.
There's Batman. Freaking.
So kind of like Peaky
else.
Blinders type of dude. It's like just not fair. We were playing a game, and I tend to dominate this game in my household.
Yeah.
I lost. I never lose.
No,
It was
and
a
he
really
just kept
humbling
winning
like
in a
Uno.
row.
Just like Uno.
Yeah, it was really humbling.
Just like Uno.
Oh my gosh, that
Just like Uno.
was terrible. You and my dad just roasted me every single time. You weren't here for the first time.
Uh-huh.
It was my dad, one of our other people, and then somebody previously mentioned.
Uh-huh.
And Elijah. It was just a consistent. It was every single man. It was me and all of these boys, and I just got roasted.
Oh,
and
that's
roasted,
right. I
and
remember you
roasted.
texting me like I hate tonight.
No, I texted you. I want to go home, and I'm at my own house. I want to go home. I hate it here. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
I do remember.
It was
that.
awful.
At some point, I did feel bad.
Yeah,
And then it went away really fast, and I kept going.
because the rule. We have the one where you could write the rules in. And the rules they were coming up with were like, stand up and turn around, run across the house, do all this stuff. And I'm like, I hate all of you.
Oh my god.
You all suck.
You guys actually like make up rules?
Oh yeah, it's very
With
intense.
that card?
Oh, it's very intense.
And we kept hitting the reverse every time it passed Zoe, so it just kept going
I never
right
got to
back
play.
Goodness.
It was awful.
We just pick a color and we're just like keep going.
It's terrible. I just got bullied, but it was okay. It's fine. It reminded me. English. It reminded me of just being in high school and all of my dad's high school boys when I was in middle school just pick on me, and I'm like, I did
Get
say I had
blasted.
siblings. Now I don't want them anymore. Jeez. But yeah, it was great. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. It was awful. I'm
Kinda
still a
funny.
little bitter. I will win one day. And Gotham shall be mine.
Let's see what else. We got tattoos together.
Oh, yeah.
You guys got tattoos. I was there for
Yeah, you
moral
were there.
support.
Oh,
You were
okay.
present.
I was just
Yeah.
there. I was like, yeah.
I swear you got tattooed too. But
I got this one with my work people,
and then
this
you got
one with
Delbert
you.
with me
Yes.
another time.
Yeah.
With my wrist tattoos.
You.
But my first tattoo, yeah, I got it with Ashton and Zoe both there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't breathe.
Didn't you get your rose one done?
Yeah, I got the rose on my wrist done that day. That's
Yeah,
probably
like
the best
on the
looking one.
freaking bone almost.
Yeah.
I just stood there. I was like, whoa.
Very intense.
I just watched. I was like, you better work.
Getting shaded and everything.
Oh yeah.
We got into that guy before he was like super popular. I cannot get into that tattoo shop now.
Really?
Really?
It took him 2 weeks to answer my like text.
No way. I mean, good for him.
He is super backed up
It's because
now.
he's really good.
Yeah, he is really good.
So good. All of like my friends from work go to him, and I'm just kind of like, my grandma and I are getting matching tattoos. I'm like, we're going there. We're going there. I was like, I'm just gonna text him now so that I can like
Yeah,
get in.
planned for like a month ahead of time.
Like, hey, Does this day in July work for you? Thank you so much. We did matching Halloween costumes. We were the.
Oh, that's right.
We
We were the freaking mystery game.
We were half of it.
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah.
Only like a quarter.
Only a little bit.
Because I was Velma, you were Scooby, you were Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shelby was also Scooby, but she was like, because she's Shooby.
Yeah.
Shooby.
She could have been Scooby, but I took her role.
She could have been, what's the other one? Scooby's kid.
Oh, Scrappy too!
I
She's
don't
Scrappy.
think that's Scooby's kid.
It's like his
brother.
nephew.
You need to catch up on your Scooby-Doo.
You know
lore.
what? I don't remember the Scooby-Doo
I
lore.
think it's like his cousin or something. I don't know.
Get with the lore. It's like his nephew or
I
something.
don't
my
know.
gosh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, nobody actually knows. It's his child. But no, we did that. Yeah. Oh, back to Uno. We made you do the Macarena that one time.
Oh, that's right. And you guys recorded it.
We had to. No, it wasn't Uno. It was the game for the girls.
Yeah.
But we played with everybody that was there.
Mhm.
It was a really interesting experience. It's a fun time.
Those games were always fun though, because
They
we
were
always
fun.
like got pizza. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We got pizza.
Dude, round table pizza with freaking what's that one? It's like the freaking one queso
Dude.
cheese dip that I'm addicted to still.
Tostitos. Cheese.
Dude, it's the best cheese dip.
Mhm.
I live by it.
I was just something I forgot.
I will say, if you never work at Round Table, but you're like a customer, it's great.
Oh, it's lovely.
Super cheap to drink. Like I spent $11 and drank 2 pitchers. Like it was great. I had a designated driver. Don't worry about me. But like I got a big pizza, like wings. I don't care what's going on back behind the kitchen. I prefer not to know. But like as a customer, it's great.
Oh, it's wonderful when you don't work it.
That's so
when you don't know what's
interesting.
happening behind the counter, it's amazing.
That's so interesting that you say that because like that's literally like our number one complaint. Like when we work there, that's all we'd get is like, why is it so pricey? Why is it so expensive?
I thought it was cheap.
No, honestly,
Like-
like you can get away with like pretty cheap
I think I
meals.
spent like $50. It was a lot of food, and alcohol is expensive. Like for those of you that are 21 and over, you know the struggle.
It's hard out here. I just want to buy things. Oh my gosh, when I worked at Wendy's, you guys came and you visited me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I got like chili or something.
And I was so
It was so
disappointed
late
in
at
you.
night, too.
It was so late because I worked that stupid shift where I was there either like at the butt crack of dawn
Yeah,
or till the end
it was
of night.
close to midnight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on not the 4th of July. I worked the 4th of July. That was awful. It may have been the rodeo night. I think.
What?
Oh yeah.
I worked those. We live in that. When we say honky tonk, we have rodeos in our town. Just for preference.
Yeah, but during Christmas, it's so cute because they're playing music through all the main streets, like
That's
over
true.
speakers.
It's like a
That's true.
Hallmark
And there's, like,
movie.
Christmas lights strung up across the street.
It is a
It
Hallmark
is
little
very
town.
Hallmark.
Yeah.
It is because you're like, I came home for Christmas and I fell in love. I remember that I need to be back here.
I love winter up here. I don't like the summer up here, but
It's but hot.
Dude, I feel like spring's like the best time in Tehachapi though, because
We
like
didn't
all the
even-
flowers are blooming.
It's still too cold.
we didn't even get a spring this year.
No, you went straight in.
Well, I was like up here for like a week, and then I had to go back down for my job and stuff. But I don't know, I enjoyed it.
The spring has been so like hot, really cold,
Yeah.
snow again, really hot.
Oh my gosh, the amount of snow that you guys have gotten is like crazy. I'm so glad I missed out on all of it.
We got stuck up here. People
Yeah.
get stuck up here. Like you
Yeah.
can't go anywhere.
Yeah,
When it
yeah,
snows, you just don't leave town.
yeah.
It's California. This is not California. I don't believe.
You know, I'm
I
so
think
glad I did not get stuck. I like left just in time.
you did. I was like, you're never coming back. You're stuck up here now.
Oh gosh.
Man. It's been time. It's been time.
Mhm.
But no, I think I met you first in town, and then I feel like I met Ashton after, a little bit after.
Yeah.
Y'all have been the most consistent friends I've had in this town that aren't awful.
True that.
Y'all are great.
Mhm.
I would tell you if you guys were awful, but you're not.
Yeah.
You turned out.
I
very
mean, that's
great.
why we're all
You
here
hit
right
me
now.
with a club, like.
I didn't hit you. Did I hit you with a club too?
No, I said you would hit.
Oh, I would have.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I
have
would.
him with a blue.
If you did hit me with the club, it was a friendly hit.
Yes, it wasn't like you're a piece of garbage. Whack,
Yeah.
whack, 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 whack. No, I did hit you with the club, but it was
Probably,
out of
yeah.
so much not anger.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was just more so like, oh, hey, whack. It was great. Yeah. Anything you want to add before we come to a close?
I think that sums it all up. Unless you can think of anything else.
Not really.
No.
Anything you want to plug?
I don't really have anything to plug. Like,
Anything you want to put the people on? Any tunes, movies, shows?
Watch Twilight.
Yeah, definitely watch Twilight.
Don't watch BoJack Horseman.
No,
No,
do watch BoJack
Watch
Horseman.
BoJack Horseman. Don't watch The Office. I agree with that one.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
BoJack Horseman, Twilight.
Midnight Mass.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
don't watch
if
that
you
night
can get
with
past like the
windows open.
spookiness, it's a good show.
Just watch it with your windows closed.
You know, Zoe, for someone who has usually like amazing taste, I just don't get it with you and BoJack.
I just can't. It's just too like not. I can't dry humor.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just kind of like okay. Like you guys were cackling, and I'm just kind of like.
It's so good.
And then you get to the 4th season, and it's just tears. It's just
Yes.
crying and sadness. There's no
Yeah.
laughing
It's
anymore.
making you question yourself and every
You're
decision
having
you
an
make.
existential crisis while watching this animated show.
Yeah,
I'd rather
about
watch
the
like
Plus Wars.
Big Mouth.
No.
Which y'all can't Big
Dude,
Mouth.
No.
freaking when you tried to get us to watch
I
that, we were just sitting there like, it's pretty big.
Whatever. See,
Take
Yeah.
take care of your dogs. If you got a cat, hug it. Try not to get scratched because cats are like that. If you have like a pet parrot, make sure it has food and water.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and if they're loud, don't forget that part.
Don't
Yeah,
run
yeah.
off to a
I
university.
have a bird and it likes to wake me up every morning at like 6:30, and I'm like, no, I'm still asleep.
You're like,
Oh,
my eyes are
gosh.
closed. Oh my gosh.
Forget the roosters. It's not parakeets.
Oh my gosh, me and my chickens every day. I have to go put my chickens to bed.
Oh,
Well, good thing we're wrapping up this episode.
I
Yeah.
know.
Goodness.
Well,
oh, it
thanks
has
for-
a max of 30
It
minutes.
does.
It does, yeah.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of intimidating
It
when
is
it
a
gets like that.
It's like countdown, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I was like, dang, let's have an hour-long episode.
That'll happen every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see y'all guys next week.
Yeah, thank you, Ashton, for coming on.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe another episode with you. I don't know.
Who
Okay.
knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
It's hard. Chloe's never in town anymore.
I know.
She keeps leaving.
Wait until the next 2 months.
Oh my.